made that if you want to relate or because someone that is more successful than others. So my belief is that some responsible hard workers out there, does that mean that we cannot mentor? Like the question here is, was the mentor successful? That's my question.
Are the questions clear?
No, not quite. The questions are not yet clear. Really.
The question is, must a mentor be successful before they can mentor?
Okay. Must a mentor be successful?
Okay, what of the first question? You can repeat it if you understand.
Can you repeat it?
I mean, I say, how can I skewer, producing or selecting a wrong mentor?
It's okay. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu once again. Firstly, the question is, must a mentor be successful? Absolutely yes. There is no way somebody can guide you without attaining success. That success could be in the area that is to mentor you. For example, you want to memorize the Quran by heart. So your mentor must be someone who knows the Quran. At least number one is Hafiz. Number two, he can interpret the Quran. And number three, he tries to act upon the teachings of the Quran. So by doing that, he is successful. For example, you want to be mentored by a medical doctor. Then by implication, he must be successful. If he is a dropout from the university, can he mentor you to be successful? It is important to identify people that are already there so that they can mentor you. Being mentored by them doesn't mean that your success must be where they are. Sometimes a mentee can be more successful than his mentor. Are you following? So, mentor must be successful. But that success must be defined. What do you mean by success? And this is indeed very important. If we agree on the definition of success within that scope or area, then that mentor must be successful before he mentors you. This is inevitable. And the second question, how can I avoid a wrong mentor? There are many stages of selecting a mentor, but three of them are critical if you want to avoid selecting a wrong mentor. Stage number one, identify your goals. What are your goals in the future? What do you want to attain? Take, for example, where do you want to be in the next 10 years? Where do you want to be in the next 15 years? Are you following? This is number one. What do you want to attain? If you want to go into business, then your specific mentor must be in business. But your general mentor can be from anywhere because it's about experience in life. If you want to excel in knowledge, your mentor must be somebody that is into knowledge. Are you following? So number one is identify and define your goals. Number two, identify people that are successful within that goals you earlier identified in number one. Who and who are successful? Sometimes somebody can be multidisciplinary mentor. Multidisciplinary mentor is someone that can mentor you in several areas, not only in one. He can mentor you, for example, in Islamic knowledge. He can mentor you in worldly knowledge. He can mentor you about life. He can mentor you about business. Are you following? So some mentors could be multidisciplinary because they are not only restricted to one area, but they are into many areas. So you have to identify people that are successful in your goals that you earlier identified as number one. Number three, from far, you can start learning from them. either through reading their books, listening to their speeches, studying their biography, among others. And if you can, the next stage is approach them. Sometimes that approach could not be directly, it could be indirectly. Look at people in your community that know them so that they can introduce you properly to them. This introduction is key. Many mentors sometimes are scary because you don't know people coming to you. What are they coming with? Are you following? The society sometimes is suspicious. Many mentors can accept you. But for you to have their trust immediately, without wasting time, it's good for you to be introduced by people that know you and they can attest to your moral uprightness and your suitability for that mentorship. This is the next stage. Number 5, if I am to add on it, try to learn from them. Ask questions. Try to humble yourself. It's important. If you have a mentor, don't try to push him unnecessarily. Ask questions. Look into him. Study his psychology so that you can interact with him and win his heart easily. Winning the heart of your mentor is important. When you win his heart, he can accommodate you and he can expose you to so many opportunities, and he can give you many tips for you to follow and be successful in life. This is just in summary. So if you can follow these stages, I believe you can easily be in the hand of a wrong mentor, unsuccessful mentor, particularly reading through their biography. Some successes are verifiable, while some are not verifiable. Have a mentor that his success is verifiable. It's not only by mere statement. The successes are verifiable. This is indeed very important. Thank you very much.
A couple of questions, sir?
Okay, look, we can go through them briefly.
Okay.
Briefly, I can respond briefly without taking much time, inshallah. Kindly be brief in asking the question and go direct to it, my daughter.
Okay. If you have more than one mentor, let's say you have 2 to 3 mentors, and you have a particular problem, and you meet each and every one of them, and they give you different ideas on how to go through the problem, which one would you choose?
Why are you approaching 3 mentors on one issue? This is the first mistake. If you have 2, 3 mentors, an issue comes up. Since they are your mentors, you will know the best person to advise you on this matter. Let's assume you have a mentor who teaches the Quran. You have a mentor who is in your university as your lecturer, for example, as a student of economics or law or accounting or computer science or engineering, for example. And you have another mentor at home who is your uncle. He is a retired civil servant, for example, a retired permanent secretary. An issue comes up. The first thing you need to do, look at which mentor is more relevant to this issue. If it is a religious issue, go to the religious mentor. If it is an academic issue, go to the other one in academia. If you are a civil servant, go to your uncle, a retired permanent secretary. So sometimes we have to approach mentors based on what we know they excel in doing it. And if we approach them, then their decision could be our priority. However, a mentor who has no knowledge of religion could advise you on certain things. And that issue you identify, it has a religious implication. Then you can go to your religious mentor and ask about its implication religiously. That one is an extension, not a contradiction to what he earlier said. Are you following? And that is why I say choosing a mentor is one of the most difficult decisions. The reason why I made this statement, today Very few people you can identify that are successful in many areas where they can evaluate your challenge from different perspectives and advise you. Alhamdulillah, we have many people that are blessed with knowledge religiously. But some of them, because of either lack of experience, if you approach him with a question on blockchain technology or anything, he will immediately say it's haram, without even understanding the concept itself. Eager in saying things are haram is one of the major reasons why today the Muslim world is lagging behind technologically, because we are eager to say this is not allowed. Are you following? So sometimes choosing a mentor is very important, because some mentors can easily discourage you from certain things they don't have knowledge of, and before you realize that their verdict is wrong, it is too late for you. So that is why choosing a mentor is one of the most difficult decisions to make in life, and it is indeed very important. Are you following? Let me give you another example when it comes to worldly matters. Mark Zuckerberg of Meta company, as a student while in university, was confronted by a company to purchase his startup at that time, Facebook startup, when it was a small product. They gave him huge amount of money. The amount was not clearly documented, but around $200 million approximately. He was about to give them the company and take the money. Then he pondered upon it, and he approached one of his mentors at that time, Steve Jobs. He told him the challenge. He said, don't release your company, don't sell it. Continue working on your product. He said, why? He said, I will not tell you. Travel, disconnect, and reflect. Travel, disconnect, and reflect. Then Mark Zuckerberg left the US and traveled to Asia, around India. He disconnected from people completely, like online, and he reflected, and he decided not to sell the company. When he returned to the US after a few years, he became the 5th richest person globally through that Facebook. To the extent that 200 million naira was not up to the tax he was paying the US government. And that was the amount offered to him initially. So look at it, sometimes your mentor doesn't need to tell you the answer specifically. He will only guide you to go and think critically on the matter, because you know yourself better than anybody. So sometimes the solutions are within us, but we find it difficult to figure out the solutions. So choosing a mentor is difficult. If you choose one that you trust, whatever he tells you, stick to it. If you try or you think that you are not comfortable, you may wish to reach out to others, even if they are not your mentors, for more guidance. Why? Because they have more knowledge and they could be more reliable in that area than your mentor. There is no harm in doing that, because mentors are human beings. They can make mistakes. They are neither impeccable nor infallible. Thank you. Okay, another one. Huh? Okay, go ahead, please. Yeah.
My name is Azubair Saleh, and I'm currently studying software engineering.
Your name is?
Azubair Saleh.
Azubair Saleh.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm currently studying software engineering in the university. So my question
Software engineering.
My
Okay.
question is, as an Islamic professor with a background in IT, how do you see the moral implications of the internet and maybe web development in the context of Islamic religion, especially concerning the proper and good way to use the internet?
Azubair Saleh, this is an important and also a general question, about the moral implication of internet, website, among others. Internet, like any other technology, is a double-edged sword. It could be used for good and it could be used for evil. There are 1001 ways where internet can support you religiously, morally, economically, socially, educationally, and otherwise. Just make an assumption today: without internet, how can you study effectively in your university? Even though during our undergraduate, internet was not available even near what we have today. It was only around 400 level going to 500 level that we used to get access to internet for maybe 15 minutes weekly in our university computer center. You have to go and book. Sometimes it will take you more than 30 days in the queue before getting access to 15 minutes. And you could go there to spend 15 minutes or 30 without even getting access to one page of the internet because the network was very poor. And sometimes it's through using landline telephone. But today, on your smartphone, you can get connected to even 5G. We have Starlink that you can get it in any part of Nigeria today if you have the facilities with you. So, internet, the same with any other technology, is a double-edged sword. When you are to design or you are to use it, make sure you personally use it for good. When you are to design a website, make sure the website is designed for good, not for evil. So whatever is at your hand, at your disposal as a believer, make sure you make use of it positively. So there is no doubt that whether saying internet is permissible or not depends on what you do with that internet. If what you do with internet is obligatory, then that internet is obligatory. If what you do with internet is prohibited, then for you to use it is prohibited. So it's not a general fatwa, but rather depends on what you do with it. And I do hope I have answered your question. Thank you. I think that is the end of it. Oh, the last one. Let me take the last one.
Yes, it is true that in every step of life there must be some challenges. So we want to know, how did you use to overcome yours?
As I earlier mentioned, challenges are inevitable in life. And I said for you to be successful, there are some qualities that you must acquire. Number one, you must be certain in your faith in Allah. Two, you must be patient in life. Number three, remain steadfast during trials, afflictions, calamities, and challenges. Number four, keep on trying. Keep on trying. If you keep on trying, inshallah, you are going to be successful inevitably. Some of the challenges in life that I encountered, I documented some of them in my book, A Scholar's Journey, Navigating Academia. The entire book is about mentorship. I only shared my academic life for 20 years. I documented only 20 years in that book, so that going through it you will discover the challenges I encountered and how Allah Ta'ala guided me to overcome them. And with regards to the presentation I have earlier made, I will recommend that A Scholar's Journey for you, and also my book Skills Rather Than Just Degrees. From page number 42, page 41 up to page 53. This page is completely, if you go through them, you will find more insights about mentorship. Page 41 up to 53. If you can acquire the book, go through There are so many lessons of a mentorship in life that you can learn from the book. And I believe that if you reach out to the organizers of this event, they will guide you to the appropriate place where to get the 2 books and read them. Generally, they are about mentorship. And I do hope that you will find many answers to several questions documented in these 2 books. May Allah Ta'ala guide us aright. I do hope that these 5 questions, or 6, if 6, add another one, so that we can have an odd number.
Here, please.
What role does self-reflection play in your mentorship approach? And how do you encourage self-reflection in your life?
Come again.
What role does self-reflection play in your mentorship approach? And how do you encourage self-reflection in your mentorship?
Self-reflection. What role does self-reflection play in your mentorship? And how do you encourage others?
Self-reflection is the same with self-judgment and self-accountability. They are generally the same. That one, even religiously, is mandatory to partake in self-reflection, self-evaluation, self-accountability, self-criticism, self-judgment. It's even mandatory. As in Surah Al-Hashr, Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu taqullaha wal tanzur nafsum ma qaddamat lighadin wattaqullaha inna Allaha khabirun bima ta'malun. Verse number 18 in Surah Al-Hashr. This verse is about al-muhasaba, that is self-reflection, self-evaluation, self-accountability, self-criticism, and self-judgment. That one is mandatory. If possible, do it every day. When you go to sleep, before you sleep, evaluate your whole day from morning to evening. Evaluate all your actions, the good, the bad, and the ugly. See where you need to improve so that by the next day you will improve and become a better person. One of the major important lessons for mentees is to make sure that you are making progress every day. Every day. Make sure your today is better than yesterday and your tomorrow is better than today. This is very important. Your tomorrow must be better than today. Make sure that you are improving. Self-growth, self-development, they are very critical. We should not reduce ourselves to only formal lessons, including informal lessons. There are so many informal lessons that are beneficial and they can make you to be a better person. The issue of web design he earlier asked, without studying software engineering, today online there are so many lessons in YouTube that you can learn how to design software. Content, world-class content from recognized universities, Harvard, Cambridge, Oxford, MIT, some contents from India. They are developing world-class content for free online. So self-development is important, and you can only realize whether you are making progress or not through self-reflection and self-evaluation. That one is mandatory and is part of one of the stages that are important for a mentee in order to be successful. Every day evaluate the success you are making. Make sure that after every 24 hours, you develop more. You become a better person after every day. And this is indeed very important. Every day, make sure you learn something beneficial that can make you to be a better person. I do hope that I have answered all the 7 questions. Because I say an odd number. So 7 in my own mathematics is an odd number. So if that is the case, I will appreciate if you can allow me to go, because after Maghrib I have another lesson in Masjid here between Maghrib and Isha. So permit me to shut down the Q&A and clear the screen and go.
Thank you very much, sir. We have two things, like Prof. already mentioned, we have another session to also teach the Ummah between Maghrib and Isha, so we might have to release him soon. We are very grateful. I think Prof mentioned on two things. For you to be employable and for you to be functional in this century, he mentioned two things, career and attitude. Your attitude should speak about loyalty, should speak about uprightness, to speak about honesty and integrity, and also for us not just to acquire degrees, but at the same time also acquire skills. Yesterday we promised that the first 10 student participants that will come for this event, we will allow them take a picture with Prof. Now I'm going to call the names of the first 10 that got here. Some of them since as far as early as 7:30, and some of them even 7 o'clock for this picture. So we'll call on them now to come out. Abdullah Ahmed Tijani, please quickly. Khalil Tijani Abubakar, Muhammad Ibrahim Yerima, Abdul Rahim Ibrahim, Abdul Rahman Abdul Latif, Tajuddin Ismail, Sumaya, Amidu Rukoya, Muhammad Mahmoud Musa Hashim. And also, okay, let's have these ones first. The 7 people that ask questions also, please stand up. The 7 participants that ask questions, please also come forward.
I think it's better you come.
Okay, so the 7 join them here. Then we can have the pictures one by one with the prof. And also, those sponsored by Prof also will also be taking a good picture with him. The students sponsored by Prof to attend the FLC, the Future Leaders Conference, will also be taking a picture with him after this session. Okay, these are the participants sponsored by Prof, and they will also have a group session. Please, if you are not part of them, please leave the frame, please. Or we can even take in 2 batches. Camera will not be able to take us well. So please, people here, just okay. Can you take all of us at once?
Let them know. Let them know.
Please flip your tags to show. Yeah, thank you. And of course, as Oliver Twist, we will still want Prof to still please remain standing to help us issue some of the certificates to the participants.
Yes. These certificates to be issued by Prof. Rukaiya Riwan. Quickly. Rukaiya Riwan. Abdul Basit Muhammad. Saleh Musa Hassan.
Saleh Musa Hassan.
Kasim Muda Bakar. Az Abdir Saleh. Fatima Aliu. Ibrahim Khalil Aliu. There he is. Halima Suleiman Ibrahim. Abdul Ghaffar Ahmed Ardo. Halima is there. Abdul Ghaffar Ahmed Ardo. Badruddin Abubakar. Badruddin Abubakar. Abubakar Abdullahi Bamanda. Bilkisu Abdullahi Musa. Rahma Riwan. Amina Riwan.
Fatima, Amina Ridwan. What's your name? Rahma Ridwan. Go.
Umar Farooq Jibril.
One of the places.
Okay. Okay. Huh? Very well. That's all. Say award.
Okay.
Kau kana na abin nan. An kira sun? Wanne ne? Zubair. Kawo mu kana.
Last one. Okay, sir, we also want you to present an award to one of our facilitators, who is Engineer Dr. Nura Makwashi, for his outstanding support at the Future Leaders Conference FLC 2025. Doctor?
Award of Excellence presented to Engineer Dr. Nura Makwashi, Senior Lecturer, Chemical and Petroleum Engineering of Bayero University, Kano, for the outstanding support at the Future Leaders Conference 2025. I pray to Allah to continue to bless you.
Mara, like about that award. To gaskiya mala ya mana nauyi ba mu san wanda zai ba shi award ba a cikin mu. To sai dai kawai mu nemi permission na kasa.
Anyone can present, I have to.
Ina ke to. The Chief of Staff of His Excellency, the Governor of Katsina State is here, and we will ask him for the honor of giving the award to our Sheikh.
Very heavy award. I think Sheikh will move to the recipient side now. Okay. The International Center for Islamic Culture and Education. The International Center for Islamic Culture and Education, the custodian of An-Nur Masjid in collaboration with AI and Tech, Award of Excellence presented to Professor Isa Ali Ibrahim Pantami CON, former Minister of Communications, Innovation and Digital Economy, for the outstanding support at the Future Leaders Conference FLC 2025, award given on the 21st of September 2025, given by the representative of the Governor of Katsina State. All right. I stand here to present my governor, Governor Deko Umarata, as his Chief of Staff, and it is my honor and privilege to read this very important award and very weighty to Professor. I read as it is written. This is an award of excellence presented to Professor Isa Ali Ibrahim Pantami, CON, former Minister of Communications, Innovation and Digital Economy, for the outstanding support at the Future Leaders Conference, FLC 2025, held on the 19th to 21st September 2025. I hereby present the award to you, sir, on behalf of this very noble organizing committee. Yes, sir.
We are also honored by Abdul Qadir Muhammad Nasser as the Chief of Staff of His Excellency, who has taken huge task of our hands and thank you very much, everyone, and inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I served in office from 2019 to 2023 as the Minister of Communications and Digital Economy to 2023. That word innovation was not there during our time. And intellectually, there is no need of innovation in the name. The entire digital economy is about two things. It's innovation and entrepreneurship. So 50% of digital economy is innovation. 50% is entrepreneurship. So because of this, when you say innovation and digital economy, you are making unnecessary repetition. It's just like to say Minister of Finance and Money. Do you need to mention money? You don't need to mention money. Or Minister of Finance and Naira. Naira is part of the finance. So technically, you cannot mention digital economy and also mention innovation. It's technically wrong. It's not. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. We are deeply honored. Yes.
However, if you want to use innovation, you can say Ministry of Innovation and Entrepreneurship, or Ministry of Digital Innovation and Entrepreneurship. So that one can replace digital economy, digital innovation and entrepreneurship. But you cannot say innovation and digital economy. No.
Thank you very much. We keep on learning. We'll release Prof. Now. We are entirely grateful, and we unfold our deepest sense of gratitude for your support and also for coming and also receiving this award. We say Jazakallahu khairan. Everybody, Jazakallahu, Jazakallahu, Jazakallahu khairan. Thank you very much, sir.
The officials, please. Okay, go ahead, please. Officials, please.
Rain is falling, sun is shining, so we have to still stay. Inshallah, once they all settles back, we will have the representative of the executive governor of Katsina State to speak to us. Representative is not person than also the chief of staff to the